Hello, welcome to the fourth video in our project. In this video, we're going to discuss the section in the story where we take note and review the usage and perception of technology through the lens of the Amish. And this section goes into a lot of varying support on why the Amish do what they do and their mindset is something that we should consider from a resource usage and our own critique of the impacts of technology in our personal lives and broadly speaking. I think one of the analogies that I've come up with, which is it summarizes a lot of my thinking into this depiction that I'm going to describe. Yes, it is oversimplified, but that's how analogies work. And the way I've described this is, if you had a house and you were working on making repairs to the roof of the house, and you knew that you had limited resources, we'll say they were finite, similar to how we perceive our resources on our planet. You know, there's limits to usage of them. Even if they're renewable, we can't use them at a rate where they aren't able to generate fast enough. And obviously non-renewable is, once they're gone, they're gone. So in your house that you're working on, you're defined by those same constraints. And the roof of your house is leaking. And the only way that you can get material to repair the leaking roof is to take it from your foundation. So when you start doing this, most likely, initially, it's going to be a quick fix solution. It's going to seem to work. But at one point, you're going to reach a stage in the project where the foundation of your house, the integrity of it, is going to get to a level where your house is going to collapse. And that's a good analogy on how our perception of technology is. We don't seem to grasp that we're still utilizing resources to solve our problems. So even if they are renewable resources, it still requires an understanding that we can't use them beyond what they can regenerate. And often technology is not, you can't make it out of sticks and stones and wood. Those are renewable resources. As I see it, the technology that we use currently is based more on finite resources, rare earth minerals, rare earth materials that once they're gone, they're gone. And briefly, we can understand that impact. I think we can convince people that you just can't keep mining and mining to address sustainability problems with technology. The other aspect of this is the social implications of those mining operations and those resource extraction processes that involve often borderline slave labor. They're in areas of the world where there's no regulation, and people, families, individuals are completely taken advantage of and subjected to elements that are extremely degrading because of the toxicity of some of these materials that they're mining. So, even from a social standpoint, often you can't use the argument, well, we're creating jobs, so at least we're doing some good. Well, I think we should ask, what kind of jobs are we creating? So that is it on the analogy of using your foundation as building material to repair your roof. Keep reading further, and we will have one last video to close everything out. Thanks for listening.